Hey guys, good morning. It's Jason with JWClassicVW. We are back in the garage, back on the build. Lots to do, lots that has been done. We've been doing all kinds of things with painting and brackets. Let me turn around and show you real quick. Yeah, man, we're about to show you what I made right here. What this is all about. A little bit left to do on the fuel system. It's just about done, but there was some brackets I had to paint and then wait for it to dry and stuff. So we're gonna put that all back together and then talk about a little bit to do with the Haltech 1500 today. Now, let me go ahead and get the cover off of Goose here and get to work, guys. Right after the intro. Lots to do. See you in a second. Okay guys, in the last video we talked about the flex fuel sensor and how I was going to possibly have to make a bracket to mount that thing up underneath Goose the right way, the kind of the way I want it to be. So we're going to go ahead and get underneath Goose right now, and since you just saw how I made this, you know, little excerpt there, templates, cutting some metal, and everybody's all like, well, how do you cut the metal? What are you using to cut the metal? Hold on a second, I'll show you. Yeah, if you watch like any of my videos, you've seen that I don't have anything fancy. Just a little cutoff wheel here. That's right, and yeah, there's no guard on it, no safety guard. I don't recommend that for you guys, but it's your tools. Do what you want to do. If you're using one of these and it comes off and goes crazy, then just realize, like, I have glasses on, and these are like safety tempered glasses, but I also recommend safety goggles if you got them. All right, guys, now let's get underneath the car and show you where this goes. So I did end up going with kind of like an angle, a vertical setup on the actual flex fuel sensor. The support needed for the 10 micron fuel filter isn't that much. I do think I'm going to come back through here and maybe put a little bit of material like a Velcro or something like that right here to kind of make these little separators tighten up a little bit better. Now, you guys see me use these in the past, and I got these little aluminum spacers that go on the back side to kind of space off the actual mounting of the bracket because of the rib nuts. These little rib nut brackets right here, or not brackets, these little rib nuts right here, they kind of stick out a little bit, so you gotta add a little bit of offset to the actual mounting of this thing. Let's see, which way was it? I got the plug going up, so the 2 holes down. The fuel system has been a job. I'm gonna tell you what, it has. It's been some work. But anything worth doing is worth doing right, and that's what we got going on here. We're just doing it right. There we go. All right. Let's take a look. See what she looks like there. Looks good. Let's tighten things down. Right. That's good, man. Good. Let's get our lines back up. All right. All right, cool beans. We got the flex fuel sensor installed, and everything is all tightened up. Way now, good to go. Yeah, so we're gonna have to do some custom stuff with the firewall on the back side here with some insulation, mostly because we got this aeromotive fuel pressure regulator installed over here, and we're gonna have to do some work on that. Plus, I still have to run the vacuum reference, which I believe I'll be running to the Haltech 1500. And what's that, guys? Did you see the spaghetti going on down here? I'm sure you guys may have already noticed that. What is going on, Jay? What are you doing? Have you done something else? Well, guys, yeah, I have. But before we talk about the Haltech 1500 and what I've kind of done inside Goose with that, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. I really appreciate all my new subscribers. We're almost 5K, guys. We're like, what, like 80 subs away from 5K? I can't believe it. It's all because of you guys, because, you're the ones watching this stuff. So let's get back to the video now and get inside Goose and show you what's going on with that Haltech 1500 Elite. So first, I want to give a warning to my purists out there. You're probably going to have a heart attack at some point during this video, so turn off the video, take a chill pill, and just relax. All right, guys, let's come inside and show you what's going on with the Haltech 1500 Elite system. Lots going on in here, guys. Lots going on. I got my Optima yellow top battery mounted too, and you guys can see I went with these battery mounts and kind of thought, well, you know what? It's not a bad idea to use a battery mount for staging my ECU system on the right side. So it's time to step inside and get a little closer look at what I've been up to, talk about some things. Here we go, guys. So the main thing that I was working on the past couple weeks, actually longer than that, because painting these battery holds, they actually come raw, so I had to prime and paint them. One of the things that I had to do was run a power, and this is cobra wire or welding wire that runs up and around the battery. The back side here is zip tied on the back of the bracket, and then I penetrated the actual tunnel to run it through, because I didn't want to run it up around this area. Wasn't really feeling that, so I ran it through to keep it out of the way. And the 2-watt comes up to the back side, which I have a breaker. It's a trip breaker, an 80 amp trip breaker that allows me to apply power to the system over here and remove it whenever I want to. Chassis grounded. Got a chassis ground here that comes down to this power distribution or PDU unit. And I have extra powers on this. The power is on this side. That powers the actual Haltech unit. It comes over to the relays over here. And then there's powers here, and these are all grounds right here. So I have ground right there as well for the Haltech unit. Powers that are for the relay box. The relay is broken down into different systems as well, and you have the ability to expand 2 more relays if you want to add like a fan system, you know, like a cooling fan system, which we're definitely going to be having with this setup for my oil cooling. You can see there you got the ECU relay, fuel injection relay, ignition relay, fuel pump relay. And those are all right there. Pretty nice little setup, little system. Comes with some extra fuses as well. Now I've already tested power here, so we're good to go on power once the breaker is turned on, but we're not going to be turning any of that on until we finish routing out all of our sensor leads. Up towards the front, we're running lines for my tach, because my tach, you guys know my tach, the one that I built, the tach meter up here, and the oil temp sensor. We'll have both of those fed from the Haltech. We'll be getting readings from the Haltech on those. Pretty sweet. The way that this comes on, that this mounts right on top. Got a couple screws that hold it in place. Pretty sweet little setup, and I love where it's at right underneath the back here. Easy accessibility, and plugging in no problem when I want to do any kind of tuning or changes to the maps. I relocated the ground on this side over here to accommodate the way that this battery hold was set up, with negative on this side. And I just brought my positive that goes to the battery and for your generator alternator off to this side over here. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. So in the cabin area here, you have this type of wire protectant, which is not very protecting when it comes to heat. So going underneath the backside here, when it comes to breaking out the wiring harness, I have a lot of different routing things to do, and dividing out the wiring harness so that it goes where it's supposed to go. And I didn't want to use, you know, this type of, you guys have seen me use this before too, right? This type of wire loom for any of that out into the environment type wiring. Inside the cabin, inside the car, or up underneath the front area where you have like your gas tank and stuff, this is not a big deal. I don't think that's a big deal at all. But I did find, use one hand here, I did find this heat rated, and if you guys follow my social media, like I've said, you probably have seen this already, this heat rated type wire loom protectant. It's a lot more substantial, and it resists heats pretty high temperatures, guys. You can see on here, ROHS, Roche certified, or MSHA certified, up to 125 degrees Celsius. That's pretty dang hot, guys. That's pretty dang hot. I got this in 1/2 inch, was this 1.25 inch, and a little bit smaller with the 1 inch. Cool. If you guys are interested in any of these for your applications, check out the description below. And always, guys, if this is linked to an Amazon link, it's helping out the channel. I do appreciate you guys. So that's what's going on right now with the wiring on the Haltech Elite. I'm sure you guys are going to have a bazillion questions. I do too, because this is the first time I've done anything like this. A computer type setup for a Volkswagen Beetle. But, you know, if you're going to run EFI Turbo and you want to have any kind of way to get in there and jack around with it and set it up, mess with maps, change fuel trim, add a 2-step, you know, things get all kinds of crazy. I miss driving her. Hey, baby, I know. I'm sorry. You've been up on blocks for way too long. All right, guys, let's step out of here and do the outro and talk about what's coming up next. Oh, the mess we've made in here. Man, I really got to get to doing a little cleaning up and straightening up. It's starting to look a little bit like a disaster area. Just a little bit. Work, work, work. Work, work, work. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today. I know we covered Not a ton, it seems like sometimes, but we did go over quite a few things. If you've got questions, don't forget to hit me up in the comments below. I really do appreciate you guys showing up and subscribing. I can't believe we're almost at 5K. That's pretty awesome. Coming up soon, we're going to be talking about the transmission, the Berg 5-speed. It is over there at HPR, getting some work done to it. And they're doing some video for me, so I can include that in some of these shots. If you guys are looking to have any work done and you're in the local area, check them out in the description below. I'll leave some links to get a hold of Richard over there, Richard Trent. He's the guy to take care of stuff. And man, they got some top quality tools, and their shop is pretty dang amazing. All right, guys, that's it for today. Hope you're enjoying your weekend. Have fun, get out in the garage, do some work. Talk to you soon. This is Jason with JWClassicVW, and I'm out.